Hello. Welcome to another episode of No Bullshit Homesteading. I am Vincenzo, your host. Alright, I just wanted to give a quick tour of my summer vegetable garden. As you saw, I've got some green bean plants. They're actually bush beans. Doing pretty good. I've got squash, zucchini. Some of my zucchini's coming in. Actually, both of them are coming in. Pretty good size. There's going to be plenty of squash. I got some planted at other parts of the property too. I've got some Market More cucumbers with radishes in front. Radishes keep away a lot of pests for the cucumbers. I'm not harvesting the radishes, they're just going to grow. Some lemon cucumbers. Got some more cucumbers planted in here yesterday. Had some fall peas that I planted too late, so they're not doing too hot. It's May 1st in North Florida, so it's a bit too warm for them. Got some sweet corn planted here. It's not doing too hot in this spot for some reason. So I got some planted on the other side of the garden yesterday. Right here I have 8 rows, about 15 feet long, of sweet corn. On another spot on my property I have 1,600-foot rows of deer corn for my pigs. So much bigger amount of, much larger amount of corn. Here I've got sunflowers almost all the way down, and this garden's about 120 by 60 something feet. I've got probably 4 different kinds of tomatoes. I've got 50 tomato plants in all. Got about 60 pepper plants. I got dattles, cayenne, jalapenos, 5 color Chinese peppers, which literally go 5 different colors. From here, we'll see if you can see one. Bright purple right now. Just starting out. They just started producing this week. Pretty much everything's just started putting off this week. Lots of tomatoes, Roma, Marglobe, which are really good for canning. Some cherry tomatoes for my girlfriend. Even more sunflowers. Sunflowers, well, for one, they're my girlfriend's favorite flowers, so there's that. But also, I'm going to harvest the seeds for my chickens. And probably a little bit for myself. I'm not a big fan of them, but whatever. Got some corn planted over here yesterday. Got some other peas. I haven't really been giving them too much love. I'm not a huge fan, so it's all good. Got okra. Again, another thing I'm not a huge fan of, but my family likes it, so it's worth a little extra work for them. And I've got a big family, so. Let's see, watermelons. Lots of watermelons. I do like those. Pumpkins. Pumpkins, I like roasted pumpkin seeds and pumpkin pies. But other than that, mainly for my pigs. Anything you can grow for a 50-cent seed packet and then grow a big amount of food for your animals, do it. And you don't really have to give them a whole lot of care. I mean, just water them. They vine out. They overcome the weeds pretty easy. Some of the stuff I take real good care of and keeping it weeded. Other stuff, not so much because they can do fine. I mean, if they get too overgrown, yeah, I'd give them some love. But right now they're fine. I've also got, probably can't see it because it's still a little early in the morning and this big old pecan is shading it. But I've also got turnips and lots of turnips, radishes, lettuce for the animals as well, and some for us. But yeah, I use bamboo sticks or bamboo that is harvested from my property as my stakes, so I have no money in that. All my mulch is harvested from. We got about 10 acres of pine trees, so I have no money in that. And with that, I can stack I can mound up the pine straw, thick as I want it to keep out weeds. You probably read online that pine straw makes your soil acidic. I've never had any problems with it, although my soil around here is pretty neutral anyway. I've never had any problems with it, and that's just, I think that's one of those old wives' tales. People say it does. Universities who have done studies, colleges, people with education, says that it does not. I trust them over just some guy that's wanting to rant on the internet about how he knows everything. Okay? I haven't had any problems with it. Take that how you will. It's free for me, so got some, and marking out your rows, people try to make it look all pretty and whatnot. Screw that. Just get some sticks. Mark off your rows so you know where not to step until you get, until the plants actually come up and you can see what's where. But yeah, let's see how much time I got left. My memory is about full. Okay. And just another quick overview. If you guys have any questions or anything about any of this stuff, some stuff I know more about than others, but I'd be happy to let you know what I've experienced. Not saying perfect answers for anything, I'm just telling you what works for me so far. I've only been doing this for a couple years, so I'm not almighty, but some other stuff that I've got growing on the property I can't show you right at the moment, but I would like to make another video because everything's starting to come into fruition. We've got tons of pear trees, we've got 4 apple trees, we've got a lot of persimmon trees, 3 different grape arbors, about 100 foot long each, too many blueberry bushes and huckleberry bushes and blackberries to count, literally too many to count. We got a lemon tree, we've got 2 orange trees, got 90 pecan trees that are about 50 years old, so they're huge. These are just some random ones, but we have a whole, I don't know, grove, I guess is the right word, grove of pecans. See if there's anything I'm forgetting. I'm sure there is. I'm finding new stuff every day, pretty much. We've got wild persimmons that grow. And all this stuff, even if you're not a fan of any of this, but you have animals, can go straight to them. My great-grandfather planted a lot of this stuff. I'm not a big fan of persimmons, but my pigs and chickens love them. And my girlfriend loves them, so, you know, whatever. But, we've also got peach trees, plum trees. We've got peanuts growing, a big plot of peanuts. Basically, what's already growing here that's perennials, with the fruit trees and whatnot. I don't know if they would really count as perennials, but that alone is enough to feed a family of 4. It would be a strictly vegetarian diet, but it would be enough to feed a family of 4 easily if you harvested it all and every year. And that's stuff that we put very little care into. It's so big at this point. We don't have to fertilize it, because if we get 5,000 pears off one tree, which we had a very old, it's probably 60-year-old pear tree, it's big. If we get 5,000 pears off that, and then 500 that are tiny because of not being fertilized, it's okay. The pears, whatever we don't pick up, that fertilizes the ground for next year when they rot. Okay, so just kind of a little view of the property. We got pictures don't do it justice, but there's lots of flowers everywhere. These are mainly the white ones, but we've got black-eyed Susans covering huge areas of the property. Family cemetery. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. If you got any questions about anything, let me know. Just let me know what you think. If you think of anything I can improve upon, just looking at my setup, let me know. And now you can't see me because it's too bright. Alright, anyway. No bullshit homesteading. Take it easy.